Well, hate to say I told you so. Hate to say I told you so. It looks like Diddy is misbehaving, guys, at the Fort Dix. Somebody is clearly taking advantage of the handsome men around them, and he basically has been causing trouble. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Comment down below. I'm currently in a suit. I know, sorry guys, I'm just in a whole suit situation because I'm going to my friend's birthday dinner. You know, when everybody turns 30, child, this is the year that you gotta dress up, act up, and come together. When it comes to a birthday celebration, you gotta just dress and come well. Anyways, let's get into this video because Diddy has been busted. His sobriety journey has taken a massive detour. TMZ are reporting this, but multiple articles are as well. And they've learned that he has been secretly drinking behind bars and got in trouble with many prison officials for doing so. Now, this was one of the main angles from the criminal trial that Diddy was going through. That he is now somebody who is no longer drinking. He's completely sober. The prison has done it. The MDC has done it. And this was something that the lawyers continuously were pressing on. When I was in that courtroom, the lawyers wouldn't shut up about it. 24/7. Look at each one of the lawyers. Look at this man. Look what the MDC has done. Look what the prison has done to him. He's now sober. He's changed. He's a changed person. So let him go out. Let him be free today during the sentencing. Continuously throughout trial. He no longer drinks. Look at him, etc., etc., etc. Wasted my damn time with this foolishness because all of it was a lie, because this man has been secretly drinking behind the scenes. Much like when he gets out of prison, he will be secretly going back to his life, much like when he had these speaking engagements booked 2 days after his sentencing, and he will secretly return back to the life that he was living. Sources with knowledge inform that Diddy had some homemade alcohol in Fort Dix, the low security prison where he's doing time. We're told the alcohol is made of Fanta, sugar and apples, which inmates give 2 weeks to ferment into an alcoholic substance. We're told Diddy got caught by jail officials and prison officials planning to move him from his old unit into a new one, and he was trying to hide it. Two sources told TMZ that prison officials have now reversed their decision, and Diddy will now stay put in his old unit. He will not be allowed to move to the new unit, which is what he was looking forward to. You may recall Diddy made a big deal about his sobriety to the judge prior to his sentencing last month, telling the court he was sober for the first time in 25 years. He also said he lost his way due to substances. He wrote in a letter to the judge, "The old me died in jail, and a new version of me was reborn. Prison will change you or kill you. I chose to live." Well, all of that was lies because, the man has clearly gone down the drain with this. We shared pictures of Diddy hanging out around the New Jersey prison last week, and he seemed to be the life of the proverbial party, laughing and smiling while shooting the you-know-what with his fellow inmates. I don't know what was shooting. Maybe something was shooting in his mouth. Child. Diddy was convicted on 2 counts, as we know, and TMZ have tried to contact the prison, and an official told us they have no information about the incident. And Diddy is reportedly really upset that he can't move to this new unit at the Fort Dix because probably there was going to be, more handsome men, a better place for him to sleep, and he now is unable to do so. So he was trying to hide this alcohol that he was secretly having, and the prison officials caught him in the process of Diddy trying to move. A lot of people do relapse. That is, common often when it comes to either substances or alcohol, anything that you've stopped for a very long time. But I don't think this is Diddy relapsing. This is just Diddy wanting to do what he always wants to do, which is go back to and return to his normal life. These updates about Diddy are coming through in all the blogs now, and articles have picked this story up. So even though the trial has ended, it looks like updates about his prison life isn't going to be stopping anytime soon because these articles are coming out so quickly. Once again, TMZ are getting exclusive information about Diddy's lifestyle in prison. Pictures, laughing with people, and apparently him wanting to move from one unit to another, what was going to happen at the Fort Dix. Somebody at the Fort Dix is leaking information to TMZ, and I don't think Diddy's going to like any of this, because I don't think this was part of their deal, because of course TMZ have been very pro-Diddy for a very long time. You've been busted, you've pissed off prison officials, you're going against the rules. This is the first time that Diddy has done this. He put up the bravado, the act for so long, and clearly this is an example of what Diddy's going to be doing. You damn well know that when this man gets out of jail in the next couple of years, he will definitely be going back to the substance life. And with the substances, the alcohol life. And with the alcohol life, back to the freak-offs. And with the freak-offs, there then will be instances where, you know, DV will take place, where SA can take place. And this man will get right back to the life that he was living. Why? Because this man has never changed. And all of the lies that he's made, all of the lies that his lawyers were making in the trial, the letters that he was submitting, the character statements that his family and friends were submitting were all lies. And it's almost an insult to my intelligence, to you guys' intelligence, but also to the intelligence of these victims who've come forward, and these alleged victims, that this man thinks that he has the audacity to think that he can change, that he's been reborn, that yesterday he was having conversations with God and God is telling him that, you know, he's here for a reason, when really and truly he's there because of the fact that of his own actions, and he doesn't take accountability for his own actions. And now he's gone back to the alcoholic ways, and he's been busted by prison officials going against rules. So much so that this must have pissed off the prison officials, because he's now not allowed to move units. He must have really pissed off some people at the Fort Dix when it comes to the workers and officials. He must have just been trying to hide it or somewhere around him, and the officials were like, what are you doing? And they went up to him and they found it, and he was trying to hide it. That's how much, you know, he probably was going to be drinking or planned to in this new unit. Diddy, Diddy, Diddy. Diddy, Diddy, Diddy. These are just character traits to allow us to have foresight that this man will go back to all of his actions that have very much put him in prison for the first place. And the reason why I'm saying this is not because you're coming from a position of a hater, but I'm trying to make you guys understand, for those who might not understand or listen to what I'm saying, that this man will go back to try and harming people. And that is what we don't want. That is what we want to prevent. Not what he's done in the past, because we can't do anything about that. But when you read these civil and criminal lawsuits and what these people have gone through allegedly, you want to prevent that from taking place. So therefore, the idea that this man's only got 3-4 years, to me, is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. This man is going back to the freak off life. He's going to be calling up Young Miami because she was the one that even gave him the character statement. Babes, I need that pink stuff. I need that Tootsie for what she's allegedly been accused of for transferring stuff. He's going to be doing all of that. He's still got a lot of money. 200 million plus. He'll be able to go around. He'll probably leave America, fly around anywhere else and do stuff like this in other places. This isn't going to stop. Do you understand? This man is not going to be going to permanent rehab when he gets out, all these programs. Once he gets out of prison, he will want to have fun and do whatever the hell he wants to do. And he will then want to usher himself back into the music industry, because this man has an ego the same size as a hot air balloon. Please, guys. Busted again. I'm not surprised, guys. I'm really not surprised. Let me know your thoughts, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe to the channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And for those who want to say, oh, but Murad, it's just a little bit of alcohol, why can't this guy have fun? I don't give a damn. Do you understand? I don't give a damn. Considering what this man has put so many people through, I don't give a damn. I don't have any sympathy for this man. Oh well, what are you going to, like, I just don't have sympathy for somebody like him, a glorified criminal. I'm not going to be doing that. Subscribe, comment down below on this video. Apologies if it's a bit rushed. Hopefully I look well put together. Do you guys like the suit? Hopefully you guys like, you know, I thought a navy color would be quite, you know, good to wear. Whew. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.